Jody Mitchell is a software engineer who keeps his eye on politics in Louisiana. He says that everyone should be informed and get out to vote.
If you don't voice your opinion, then you don't necessarily have an opportunity to have those outcomes that you're looking for.
Mitchell works to connect people with intellectual and developmental disabilities with job opportunities, so state funding for those programs is important to him. He was not surprised at the low voter turnout of less than 36% for this election and says that people may feel that their vote doesn't count.
No matter what happens, things are going to be the same. I think to some extent, from a political perspective, whether Democrat or Republican, people's views are nothing really changes.
In central Louisiana races, voters said they sought out candidates who say they'll do the most good for the most people.
I'm supporting Sheriff Woods for sheriff because he's the real deal Holyfield. He don't only care just for one part of the parish, he cares about the whole parish. He's a man of his word, and he's fair.
In Wynn Parish, voters are sending Sheriff Cranford Jordan into a runoff with Parish President and logger Josh McAllister. And in Grant Parish, Stephen McCain won his race, getting 80% of the vote, defeating challenger Kenny Chandler. Statewide polling data shows that Sean Wilson, the lone Democrat in the governor's race, was not able to get out the Democrat vote, especially among African American voters, and that Jeff Landry led a successful advertising campaign, especially in areas of the state with large black populations. Local radio host Al Quartermont says the win by Landry says something significant about Democrats.
Jeff Landry emerges without having to go into a runoff, which I think shocked or surprised a lot of people, but I wasn't all that surprised. In fact, on the air, I had predicted that was a possibility because I just don't think there was a lot of excitement for the Democratic candidate.
Quartermont says the contentious Trump-Biden election of 2020 and a mistrust of the process might have been a reason why Louisianians stayed home this time.
I think a lot of voters don't trust it as much anymore. And then more than that, I think what they've gotten to is a place where they feel like even when they vote and their vote counts, the people they're voting for don't do what they send them either to Baton Rouge or Washington to do.
Mitchell says that Landry has a big task ahead of him, tackling big issues like crime and education.
Well, I think these are huge problems, and so I think there's just different ways and different methods that could be used to solve some of those problems.
Joel Massey, ABC 31 News that works for you.